What is going on? Welcome to another video. As you can see in the title, guys, we're getting back. Not back, we've been on the diet, but we're gonna get hard on the diet now. 1 second. Sorry about that. My dog is, she's out there chasing birds. Anyways, yeah, so we're back and it's almost April. So I have been hovering between 204 to 207 for a solid 3 weeks, which is actually more like 4 weeks, which is awesome just because I was dropping too quick and I was going to be at 190 probably, mid-April, honestly. And I didn't want to do that because that's kind of where I want to end up, is between 185 to 190, just absolutely diced. She's still chasing birds. Yeah, and I didn't want to get there too early. So at the pace we're on now, I'm going to set my calories at 2,600 calories, and we're hopefully going to be 190, between 185 and 190 come late May, early June, just so we are in shape for summer. I'm going to take a lot of product shots. I just want to get in really good shape. I might do like a competition or something, or I might follow along with Christian Guzman's summer shredding. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I just want to get in a really good shape. And that's what this video is going to be. Actually, I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're back on the diet. We're going to be hard on the diet. We're going to be recording meals, showing you guys the macros, giving you tips when I come up with them. I'm going to record some workouts. Yeah, just going to give you like little tips here and there throughout the day, throughout the week, and I'm going to be uploading hopefully the goal is I want to do 2 vlogs a week and 1 podcast a week. So that's 3 videos a week. There's some stuff going on in my life right now that's kind of taking me emotionally out of it. Just a lot of worry about people that you love. So, I'm going to try really hard to get 2 vlogs up a week and 1 podcast up a week. But that just leads me to the point where, I think a lot of times people just get so caught up in, I know for me, I get caught up in fitness. A lot of people get caught up in the job, and we get caught up in a lot of things. And sometimes events happen where something pulls you out of that like a magnet, and you kind of forget why you were even so caught up in whatever. For me, fitness. You forget about that, and I think those things that pull you out are the things that you really got to think about and digest, and those are the people, those are the places, those are the thoughts that actually matter. Like, those are the thoughts that keep you going every day, not like this outer shell of the fitness or your job or school or whatever it is. There's certain relationships, there's certain people, there's certain things that mean the most, and they mean the most when something is not functioning fully for them or for the place or whatever it is. So I don't know where that's coming. Not a hard time yet. Just caution and yeah, just caution, I guess. So I don't know. I'm going to try to keep this vlog uplifting, but I'm also not going to fake it. God, she's loud. I'm also not going to act like nothing's going on. You're just kind of scared, nervous, I guess. More scared than anything. But yeah, I got to go ahead and make my next meal. I got to do a bunch of things today. Finalizing up the t-shirts that we're going to be coming out with for Silence. Gotta do another podcast, gotta do homework, gotta get ready for work, gotta go to the post office, gotta make doctor's appointment, gotta pay taxes for my 2 jobs, and then for the business. Just a lot of things that I gotta do. But yeah, it's life, it's beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and make a meal and show you guys what I got. We're making like a rice and avocado fish bowl. I'm gonna make 1 big one to go, and that's gonna be the one I eat at work, and that one's just gonna have rice and fish in it. And the reason why I'm not going to put any avocado in that one is because I don't want to have to put the avocado, rice, and fish in the fridge, make it cold, and then heat up the avocado. I just don't want to do that. I kind of like it when the avocado's cold and I put it in, or like room temperature. I don't know. But the one I'm going to eat here in just about 2 minutes. It's 11:30, by the way. I did fast. I didn't fast as long today. Look at this burn, man. I went to the Virginia Tech baseball game, and I got such a farmer's tan. I just don't feel like fasting that long today. I'm hungry. I just want to eat. Like I said, just stuff going on. I just want to keep my mind going. So I'm going to eat rice, fish, avocado bowl here. I'm going to show you that. A little bit of salt on it. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of sour cream in that with a little bit of salsa. And then I'm gonna just get a rice and fish one that's gonna be later tonight. I'm gonna show you those calories, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna get maybe a snack or two to bring that to work too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up and show you guys the outcome. The fish right here, I don't know how many ounces it is. I'll go ahead and weigh it real quick. Just tilapia with lemon pepper. I'm gonna mix it up with the rice on the in the stove. Let me see how much it weighs. 22.32 ounces of fish. That's gonna be a lot of protein. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all that. I'm gonna see if I. So we got right here, rice, tilapia. I put a little bit of yum yum sauce in there. Look how good that looks. If I can get a little scoop and get a little bit closer. Boom. Look at that. Tilapia. 22 ounces of tilapia. Got 1 bag of Ben & Jerry's. I have 2 servings of yum yum sauce. Well, damn. That didn't break anything. 2 servings of this yum yum sauce. So good, man. So good. Nice and sweet and good. Got my avocado right here. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's like probably 128 grams. I got my salsa. I'm not going to count that. I'm going to do probably a serving, maybe 2 servings of sour cream. And that's going to be the meal, guys. I'm so excited to eat this. And then the rest is going to be later tonight. And then I'm probably going to have like 800 calories left for like snacking. And I'm going to fill this up, which is good food. But this, I think this tilapia itself is only 119 or 111 grams of protein. So I have 61 grams of protein left, 242 carbs, and 13 grams of fat. I'm gonna go over my fat after the sour cream and avocado. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're looking at when I have it all together. Look how good this looks right here. Got a little bit of the rice tilapia layer right there. A little bit of that yum yum sauce. Got 136 grams of avocado right there. Got the fighter and the kid. 136 grams of avocado, some sour cream, salsa right there. I am so excited. I think I have like 997 calories left after this. I got my other one. My other meal is right over there on the steps. I think I have 997 calories. So I got 1.5 servings sour cream, 136 grams of avocado, 1.7 servings of that rice. Those rice packets that come in, those Uncle Benny's, I think they're called. Yeah, Uncle Benny's. These are not 2 servings. On the back, if you weigh it out, it's always 1.7 servings. And it says estimated 2 servings. And that can save you decent, it saves you like 80 calories, I think, roughly. Probably less than that, but it saves you a decent amount of calories. We got the yum yum sauce and 22 ounces of fish. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna eat this and I'll catch you guys. If you guys, nothing, not serious, not bad or anything. Just wanna share more of the business side. So I was packing orders for the sale and I ran out of paper. So I have a Dymo 4x6 printer, like a label printer that I use for like all my orders. And I ran out of paper, which is awesome. That means we sold a lot of stuff. But yeah, I ran out of paper. And apparently the shipping label that I use a Dymo 4XL, which I'm sure you guys probably seen it. A lot of the companies you guys support, they start out with that printer and then they move up to like a bigger one. But they don't sell those. Like, I think they might sell the printers some places, but like the paper is like really, really hard to find. So I had to order it online. So I used this company called Uline. I'm sure you guys know about it. But anyways, I got 2 rolls of the paper. I got one here and then got another one here. So these are 220, so hopefully these go soon. That'll be nice, right? But yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to show you guys more like the back end of the business stuff. This is something that I think somebody might find interesting. I don't know. I know that was an issue when I first started the brand. I didn't know how to like ship orders. Like, what do you do? Like, how do you ship an order? Do you like handwrite the address or like what do you do? And just by me going out and just failing and trying everything, I found about Dymo and I found this printing paper. I found out the printing paper was sold in stores, so I was pissed off. So I had to order it and they don't sell it at the post office, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, to start up a brand or a business, you just gotta fail a lot. The quicker you fail, the faster you'll succeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and ship out a few orders, and then I will continue this vlog. I just thought I would show that to you guys. I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting. I like to see like the back end of brands and companies. It's something I used to watch a lot, and I still do every once in a while. But finishing my Fighting the Kid podcast, go downstairs, ship a few orders. All right, we are here at the school. A few hours studying, still gotta make a few phone calls. If you guys haven't heard this band right here, Bishop Gunn, I don't know how you guys are into like, it's kind of like country southern music. It's really good. I was watching Theo Von's podcast, and that's what got me hooked onto it. But I gotta go. My sister's car. My sister's car. I parked right next to her. That's fucking crazy. So that was not intentional. Huh. It's weird. I didn't know she went to school on Tuesdays. Whatever. This is school right here. Community College, if you guys didn't know that. I was at university, dropped out, gotta get more credits back because I failed, because I dropped out, so that sucked. But we're gonna go in here and knock out a bunch of homework, so I don't have to do it all this evening, so I can focus on more important stuff. When I mean important, I mean more business stuff, because that's the most important thing. That's not true. It's very important, but not the most important thing. Go in here, knock out some school, and I'm gonna probably do a talk later in this video. I want to get into like, I'm not gonna say it. I do want to have a conversation with you guys about a topic, not like a podcast, but like a topic I want to talk about. So I'll catch you guys then. Then it's 1:30. Gotta be at work at 4, so I'll probably leave here like 3:30, probably like 3:30, and get to work. Get down to work. Maybe do some cardio. I don't know when, but I'm rambling. I have to go in school and do some work. Catch you guys.
So what you're saying is it's not enough. Just write it off like a prescription drug. You've been fussing how we never touch, but who can bother with this kind of fussing when we've been walking this blind? Frustrated, outdated, what's on your mind? Drove for this time, all on the line. Try trading me places, what would you find? When we've been walking this blind, frustrated, outdated, what's on your mind?
Guys, listening to this Christian Guzman. It's not gonna work. Christian Guzman podcast. It's a really good one. You guys obviously know who he is. Pretty sure everybody knows who Mr. Guzman is. He's kind of like the leader of the industry. I think he's the biggest. Not the first dude I got into. The first guy I ever got into was Randall Pitch from Live Fit. Live Fit is a really nice company too. And I think Christian's girlfriend actually used to be an athlete there. Anyways, just listen to that podcast. Really, really good podcast. I've been watching him for a while, and he's really just, seems like a good guy. I've never met him. Never met him before. I don't really plan on meeting him. Like, I'm not that kind of person who's gonna go all the way out of my way to just like listen to somebody talk. Like, even if like any entrepreneur, anybody came, I wouldn't really listen to them talk. Only person I would really listen to would be like Joe Rogan, and I think I'm actually going to one of his, I know I'm going to one of his comedy shows, which I'm like super, super excited about. But yeah, I'm listening to Christian Guzman, and he brings up interesting points about like what he did with the brand, but everything that he talks about, it's super interesting because it seems like when he's not stupid. He had an idea what he was going to do with Alpha Elite, but it grew so quick, even kind of blew his mind. And it's funny because that was the same thing with Silence. Like, okay, not nearly as big. I will give you that. But what I will say is that the pace is growing is so much more than I thought it would. Honestly, like, and I mean that. And I'm blessed for that, honestly. Like, that's just incredible to even like have the fact I'm even making sales is just mind-blowing. And I don't know, I was just listening to the you don't hear a lot of people really trash on Christian Guzman, and I think there's a reason for that, because he did it the right way. He was an athlete for Gymshark for a while. He learned kind of the ropes of the clothing industry that way. You know, he dated a girl in the fitness industry, and he just he's always done his own little thing. He like isolates himself into his own little world, and that world is very successful. And I don't know, he seems to do it the right way, and there's not many people who I've ever met, or at least that I know in the industry, who don't like Mr. Guzman. But it's a good podcast. I'm sure you guys have listened to it. If you guys haven't, I would go ahead and give it a listen to. But I got 20 minutes to get to work, 22 minutes for to get to work, and had a good session in there. Did a lot of stuff. But yeah, it was a good session. Got to make a phone call appointment now to the doctor and set up an appointment. But yeah, guys, I just thought I would check in, and I don't know, it's a good little podcast. I would definitely go ahead and give it a look. And if you look, I bet you can just look up Christian Guzman podcast and give it a listen to. But I gotta go to work. I'll see you guys later. Peace. And I want to show you guys, because I get off work and I come outside to my brand new car, and I come around here, and that's my tire right there. How's that look? It's a good looking tire. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know. There's shit all over it. I try to put tape on it, so I went to a guy. I'll explain it all when I get inside. But it's flat. Real quick. So I get off work and I'm going out here to, leave. My tire's completely flat. My little air charger that I have is not working. So I'm like, okay, this is awesome. So I decided to just go ahead and go to a gas station, fill it up with just enough air to get to my house. And my house is about a 15-minute drive. And I go into the mechanic place. Dude had no car tape or anything. Only thing he had was tape. And I know this is I don't endorse this at all. This is a horrible idea. But I used tape. And I taped it, and halfway home it went flat again. So I'm praying I didn't do too much damage to it, but I don't know. Sucks, man. It's not cool. It just sucks. There's a lot going on. It's not what I wanted to do. But the day's over. I'm gonna go outside, eat food, and I'm gonna get up and I guess take a different car to school tomorrow. But gotta figure that out, right? Isn't that awesome? So awesome, dude. So awesome. But yeah, we gotta figure that out. Just thought I'll update you guys with that. I'm sure I have something in here I can use in this massive garage too. Fill it up, because I think it's that one hole. So, but I gotta get inside. Just thought I'll share that with you guys. Go ahead and show you guys what I eat for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it nice and simple, nothing crazy. I'm gonna just take Tostitos. I have about 2.5 servings, so it's about 300 calories right there. I'm gonna take a little bit of this buffalo chicken dip. I'm gonna get 2 servings of that. About 100 calories, so about 400 calories. We have 597 left, because I did have a Len and Larry's cookie at the gym. Oh, just to tell you guys, I came back Sunday night. I had a cheat weekend. That was the last video you guys saw, which it did really well. Thank you so much. I came back and I woke up Monday morning at 2:16. 2:15. And then today, which is not the day you guys are watching this, but on March 26th, which is a Tuesday, I woke up at 2:07. So we lost 8 pounds in a day. That's just water weight. One key, if you guys ever do have a cheat day or cheat weekend, the next day after your cheat day, drink an absurd amount of water. You're not going to want to. You're going to be really full. But you're going to want to drink a lot of water, because when you eat that much food, typically when you eat that much food, you don't drink a lot of water. So any water that's in your body will hold on to the food, or your body's going to hold on to any water that's in your body, because you're overfeeding it, and it's going to get really dehydrated. So a lot of that weight that's on you is literally water retention, because your body's retaining any water that's in your body, so you get dehydrated. So first thing you want to do is, when you go back after your cheat weekend, you want to drink a lot of water, and you want to get right back on your diet. You don't want to crash diet. A lot of people after a cheat weekend or a cheat day, let's say they have 8,000 calories and they were dieting at 2,000, they'll cut down to 1,000 calories and then they think, because in your head you're going to slowly scale it back up to 2,000, and that's not how it's going to work. You're going to go 1,000 calories, you might hit it, but then Tuesday you might hit 1,500, but by Friday you're going to be looking at 3,000 calories because it's a week calorie intake. It's not, 1 second. God, sorry about that. It's a week calorie intake. It's not just a 1 day thing or 2 day thing. So just go right back on your calories. Don't drop them. Don't freak out. It's going to take time. Like tomorrow, I'm probably going to wake up at 206, and then by Friday, I'll probably be back down to 204, 203. So it's just going to take time. And when you have a cheat day or cheat weekend, it's stuff you got to be aware of. You got to be aware that you're going to be overweight. So I'm going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of salsa, mix it up, finish it up here. I don't even have like a full 3, I probably have 2 servings right here of these like scoop chips. Gotta do some homework. I'll catch you guys in the morning. I'm gonna show you these photos real quick of me. So I'm gonna show you a photo of my sister, or actually of me, and then me, my sister, and my mom. Yeah. So this is me, 2004. I was 8 years old right there. What's that say? Yeah. So I'm actually 7, or I'm 8 going on to 9 right there. That's my mom, my sister, and me again. Once again, 8 years old. That's my cousin right there. Or no, that's my cousin. That's my sister. That's my sister. It's me and my sister. But yeah. A little more personal in this vlog. I'll catch you guys in the morning. That flat tire. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna take the truck, but off to a great week. Great week. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna get better. We're gonna get through this. We're good. Nothing to worry about. Let's get it. Guys, what's going on? It is 2 days later. When the last clip that you saw with the car, we got the tires all fixed up. We're good. I had to drive a different car for a day, but the car's fixed, which is awesome. Sorry guys, I woke up like an hour ago, so a little tired. I have a Bang Energy here. Bang Energy, the peach mango. Like, I have a really bad addiction to these, this right here. And you know you have a bad addiction when you get out of bed and the first thing you do, like still in your boxers or underwear, whatever you wear, if you're naked, whatever, you go out and you just go straight to your car, and you just, because I keep them in my car because it's cold enough outside that like the fridge, it's like a fridge in my car. You just grab one of these and start chugging it. I think, I forget who just did a video on, I think BioLane just did a video on Bang Energy saying that like they're underdosed creatine, underdosed. I need to shave and I need to get a haircut. I need to do so much. And that like they're underdosed BCAAs and the underdosed creatine. And like if you were drinking Bang for creatine and BCAAs, I'm not gonna say it's your fault because they shouldn't be lying about that. But come on. I mean, come on. You don't drink these for BCAAs and creatine. I don't. I mean, if I was to take creatine, I would supplement it, but I don't take creatine because I don't have an issue putting on weight. But like, I don't know. And I'm not taking BCAAs right now. If I was, I wouldn't be taking this. I would be putting some in my drinks. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that's weird. Okay. Anyways. I think Christian Guzman's video just went up on summer shredding. That's awesome. That's really exciting, you know. I love watching his videos. It's going to keep me motivating. Hopefully we can grow this summer a lot. I think we're just about to hit 1,000 subscribers. By the time this video is out, we may or may not be there, but we will be really close. That's incredible. It's actually mind-blowing to even think about that. But I'm actually going to go ahead and possibly have a sit. I don't want to sit down. You guys are like bouncing on my window. I'm going to go ahead and run over the topic of this video, the video that the title, in the title video that you guys saw. Before I get into that, God, I cannot talk right now. Before we get into that, I did just hit 204.6 on the scale. So today's Thursday, the 28th. God, I have like 3 exams tomorrow I gotta study for. Today's the 28th. So on Sunday, whatever that was that the 24th? 23rd? Yeah, the 24th on Sunday. That Monday, so the 25th, I woke up at like 2:15, 2:14 now, so I lost 11 pounds. All that was water and carbs, essentially. But we're going to stay on track. I'm not going to have a cheat day this Sunday. We're just going to keep busting it out. We're going to be under 200 by next week, and we're going to get shredded, starting to get warm outside, and we're going to get tan. Anyways, let's talk money. Let's talk money. That's what you guys possibly came here for. That's what you guys want me to talk about. That's what the clickbait thumbnail is about. I know we've gone over a lot in this video, diet, whatever, all the good stuff. But let's talk about money. That's what people want to know. They want to know about the money. How do you start a brand? How much money do you need? Shit like that, man. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm trying to think the best way to go over this. Okay, let's talk about streams of revenue for me. And then we can talk about how you can allocate those streams of revenue to a brand or to whatever. So let's first start off with so streams of revenue. As of right now, I think I have my job, the one I work at the gym. That's a stream of revenue. Obviously, I have the business. That's a stream of revenue. I do some training for people, like online training, meal plans. So I do the gym. I got the business, which is not for me personally. It's for the business. I do meal plans. I do online training. That's 4 streams of revenue right there. I used to do the restaurant, so that would have been 5. I'm trying to think. I have a few investments, nothing crazy. I used to do stock market. I don't do stock market anymore. So I have like 3 or 4 main sources of income. And now I allocate all those. So for my where the money goes, I have a checking account, I have a savings account, and then I have a business account. A business checking account where that is just allocated through the business. And I can also take the money I make from my checking account, and this is what I do, and this is why I think a lot of people don't do well, or they have trouble really starting up a brand. I wouldn't use my business revenue for personal gain, but I will use my personal income for business gain. And that's something I think it can be risky, but you got to take a huge risk in business if you want anything from it. So every time we have a launch, we accumulate a certain amount of money. We gotta backtrack all the way from the beginning. Come on. I gotta stay on track. So, what do you need to start off a brand? What do you need? You need a solid idea. You don't really need, a plan helps, but a plan is always going to be rewired anyways, but you need a solid idea. You need to visually know what you want. You need to almost feel it, smell it. You need to know exactly what your product's going to be. You don't even need to know your market yet. You just need to know your product. How good is your product going to be? You need to know where you're going to market at, not who you're going to market to. Not yet. That's something that you will learn and you will dissect the further you get into it. But you do need product. Now, where do you get product? And how much money do you need in order to get product? Alright, so for me, I started this company with $340, I believe. It's wishy-washy now. It's between $300 and $350. And I went on Custom Ink, www.customink.com. I bought 15 shirts, 5 of them green, 5 of them blue, and like 5 of them were like a blackish gray color. I bought them for $350. I sold 2 shirts. I gave out like 12. So $340. I made no money. I lost probably $320. And then the money I made from that was like personal gain. I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know how to scale it. And that's something that I think is the hardest part of a business, is scaling it. Because Custom Ink is not a B2B business, which is a business to business. They are a B2C business, so business to customer. They profit, they make money off of, they're not the middleman, they're the final man. but then you need to find a manufacturer. So I started the company, if we want to just go strict numbers, I started the company with $340, and then I kept on investing it. Not the first time, but then, I remember the most frustrating time of the business was trying to find somebody to produce clothing. It was really hard. Like, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know how to find it. So I just kept on Googling every day, manufacturer. One of my buddies, he has a clothing company local around here called MD Living, and he gave me some pointers. And then I found a couple guys in LA, and I talked to them all. I decided not to go with them. I decided to find a manufacturer who was a lot more customable, not more of a shirt or a jacket that you put your logo on. I wanted to completely have custom clothing. So this took a solid 2 months, and I finally found somebody overseas in China. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't realize. All your favorite, and I'm not, this is no shade or anything, all your favorite fitness influencers and your fitness companies, all of their product gets made overseas. There's nothing wrong with that. It allows for a cheaper product, which means a higher profit margin for each of the companies, which means they can produce more clothing, which means they can give more clothing to more people, which at the end is a good thing for the followers and for the fans of the company. So I had to find a manufacturer. The one I found produces. It was a good manufacturer. Let's just say I bought the first time I fucked up. I was buying way too many pieces of clothing, and I was doing this paycheck to paycheck. And mind you, I was living at an apartment at this time. Right now I'm not. I'm looking to move out very soon, hopefully. Again, had a long story. But, you got apartment payments, car payments, all these payments. So you got to really allocate your paychecks. And I was working at a restaurant, so I was just making random money on the weekends. Some weekends I make $900. The other weekends I make $100. So I had to find a manufacturer. And the way a manufacturer is set up is, the first time I ever went through them, what you want to do is you want to get your design, get mock-ups from them, get a sample or two. And sampling costs the most money. One sample usually costs between $30 to $50. It has to be made by one product, one shirt, that could just be completely wrong, not the material you want, which I experienced many times. And then, they ship it over here. The shipping costs the most, and then you get it sampling, and then you wash it a few times, you wear it for a few weeks, and then you finally decide, okay, this is what I want. And then you go through the bulk phase, which, let's just say, hypothetically, I bought 200 shirts one time, $7 for each shirt. Let's just do that math real quick. That's easy math. I think 1,400. 7 times 200. So 1,400. Actually, it would never be that much, that low. And I don't know. A lot of people don't like to give out this information, but I do, because I don't know if a lot of people would do it. So it's hard. It's not easy to do. It takes a lot of risk. Almost like you got to have like a part of your brain that's like closed off to the risk, and you just kind of got to do it. So $825 for 200 shirts, $1,650. So this is the price they give you if you like the product and you want to move on with the sample that you got. You're like, okay, this is what I like. So $1,650. The way you make payments is you can use a different couple platforms. You can go to the bank, you can do a wire transfer, which I've done a few times. That's the lowest. There's no percentage, no middleman there. So you just go bank to the country, or the country or the place of origin that's producing your product, the manufacturer. Or you can go like through PayPal, which has a decent fee that they take out. A lot of companies don't do that. If you go China, I don't think they even have PayPal. I use Western Union. They have a fee, but it's just so much easier, and they protect you the best. The one company I would never use again, because they took my money. I think it was like $900. MoneyGram. Don't fucking use MoneyGram. If you're out there, MoneyGram, you're a piece of shit app. You suck, and you don't have any reviews. Don't use MoneyGram. If you're starting a company, your manufacturer says, I want to use MoneyGram, don't do it. Don't do it. Bad idea. I use Western Union. They have better reviews. That's the one that I use the most. So $16.50, the way it usually works is you pay 50% up front to get the production started, so you don't get burned and they don't get burned. And then once the production's made, I like to see a picture of my product, so they send me a picture. So then I pay the second half up front, $8.25. They send you a label saying, or email saying, hey, it's been shipped and it should be here, blah, blah, blah days. The whole process in China took about 3 to 4 months. I'm now in Pakistan. I've been in India before. I've been in Europe too. I even started out in LA, but their prices, they just don't give a fuck about. It's almost like they don't care about like small brands. So they were like ridiculously overpriced, which sucked because I would have saved a lot on shipping, but they just didn't care. So sorry. Hopefully I'm not being too transparent here. I don't really care. I get questions all the time, like, how'd you find a manufacturer? How much money you guys spend? So, yeah, and then you get your product, and then when the product's here, you got to figure out marketing. Now, how much money should you put into marketing? Who knows? Like, who knows? You have companies like Alphalete that didn't run paid ads for a long time, and they're the fucking big dog in the game. Then you have some brands like you see, I'm trying to think, Do You Even, I think they do a lot, that 10X, not 10X, 10 something brand, Body Engineer. So then you have brands that market a lot with paid ads on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, YouTube. But then you have Alphaletes that are just a natural organic growth, but they have huge affiliates and huge athletes, and they also have Christian has a huge mass following that he developed. So their marketing is technically free, kind of, but you gotta understand when Alphalete gets, and this is how I think it works. I could be wrong. His sampling order, actually that's not how it works. It could work. So this is what I think happens, is he gets a butt ton of sampling and then he gives those to his athletes. No, that's not what happens. So he gets sampling, he approves, and then he gets a bulk order, and then that company is so efficient that like 4 or 5 months before they actually come out with that product, and that's what's different about my company. When we get the product, I'm coming out with it in 2 to 3 weeks. I just got to set up a marketing plan, build hype, and then we launch it. But Alphalete's so big and so vast that they have the ability to go 4 months ahead, and then they send out all their clothing. And now they have such a brand that anybody wants it for free. And then that's how they grow. But then you have some companies like Body Engineer, and you see their ads all the time on social media. So, and you can spend up to tens of thousands of dollars on ads. Or you can spend, I only spend $20, $50 on ads. So you can go that route too. You can go website marketing, you can go video marketing. But you can also, then you got to allocate money to these people. So it can get a little pricey. And then website designer, I use Shopify, which is nice. I think it costs me like $14 a month. I have a couple of domains. But overall, the process of starting a brand isn't that expensive. You just really got to, the secret is you got to capitalize on the chances that you get, like the opportunities that you get to do well. That's mainly what you got to worry about. So like I started with $340. And like, here's the truth, and I didn't realize this until just recently. Here's the truth. You have to sacrifice a lot of financial freedom. I remember there was so many times where it would be the weekend and I just literally didn't have money to go out to eat with my girlfriend. We couldn't go bowling, we couldn't go to the movies. My buddies were going out. I couldn't go out. I couldn't go on vacation a few times because I knew I would have to spend money there. But it was for a bigger reason, I think. Or I know it's for a bigger reason. So you just got to be willing to sacrifice money. And you got to be willing to make a long-term investment. The way I look at it is I'm here for a lot of years. I don't want to just live spontaneously. Well, I do, but I don't want to just live for like a few moments. I want to live for a life of comfort. So I'm going to invest my money and watch it grow into something that I love. So you got to sacrifice your income. Don't ever act like you're rich. I'm not rich. I don't act like I'm rich. You see a lot of people acting like they're rich on Instagram, acting like the brand's huge. Like, my brand's not huge, but we have a fucking very close-knit family with athletes and a close-knit customer base, and that's huge to me. Like, that's huge to me. And knowing that we can get a decent amount of orders every time we launch, like, that's a beautiful thing. You don't play like you got a big company. Don't play like you got deep pockets. If you're a server at a restaurant, be a server at a restaurant like I was. I'm not shameful of that. If you work at a gym, don't be shameful of that. Just the money you make, don't look at money as a sense of an ego booster. Look at money as just a way to be the medium to get what you want. And that's what it is. And you got to invest it in certain places. You got to market it. You got to have a back-end website. You got to have protection. You got to have a lawyer. You got to have a trademark. You got to get a business license. You got to pay your taxes. That's what you need money for. So don't buy a Rolex. Like, you got to understand that there's many things to a business. And if you want to start a successful brand or a successful business or something that can help others, you got to allocate your resources. And one of those is the capital that you have. You got to be smart with the capital that you have. You got to take advantage of it. You got to try to hit a deal, but also still get good material. But, yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you liked it. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers. All about the money. All about the money. Money's very important if you want to start a brand. Money's very important if you want to have a life of freedom, but you can have a life of freedom if you only make $20,000 a year. You just got to have a different view on income, and you got to live at a $10,000 a year rate. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to let you go. Hopefully you enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week.